Hello guys, welcome to Code It. Today we are going to check Java programming interview questions. So this is the frequently asked questions. Uh, let's go to the programs. So first question is, how do you reverse a string in Java? So there are two ways. We can use the string builder method and string builder class, and we can reverse the string. There is a built-in method in string builder, but that is not the preferred one as part of the interview. So let's see how to solve the problem. So we have the main method. So public static void main. I am taking the input as str123. So we need to find out the reverse of this string. So this method will call in internally. We have written a public static string reverse. So it will take the parameter as input string, like whatever will pass 1 2 3 as the input string. So if it is null, we are throwing the exception, illegal argument exception. This is like we can handle the exception in Java in three different ways. Like we can use the throws keyword in the method declaration, or we can use the throw block when if you want to throw any exception in between the code. So otherwise we can handle using the try catch finally block. Okay, let's see. Like initially we have taken the string builder. So we have created the string builder object, and we need to convert the string into a character array. So we are converting the string into character array. So we are storing all the data of the each and every characters into chars. So we need to now we need to reverse the string. So we need to loop from the end of the string to beginning of string. So it will start from length -1, and it will end till I greater than or equal to 0. So it will start from 3, and it will append all the string to out. Out is nothing but a string builder object. So it will return the string by string builder object. So since our return type is string, so we need to return the string object, so that we are converting the string into to string via to string method of which is provided by the each and every object class. It will be there, since string builder is part subclass of the object, no, we can use that. Okay, and let's see the second program. How do you swap two numbers without using a third variable in Java? There is a logic to swap two variables. We can use generally temp variable. So if I want to swap two numbers, if consider the example, if I given here a equal to 10, b equal to 20. So in normal logic, we can write as we can store the we can store the a value in temp. We can assign the b value to the a, and we can again back assign the temp value back to the a variable. But as per we can do achieve this without using the temporary variable. So instead of creating one more object, so we can use the existing defined variable only. So here is the logic how we will see. So we need to print. So here I consider the example a equal to 10, b equal to 20. So what we will get, a equal to a plus b. A plus b is, it is the result will be 30, and a equal to a minus b. So we'll get result in 10 minus 20. So and the final result, we are storing again the result of a minus b into a itself. So here we will get the proper output as now a value should be initially it will be 10. So after swapping, a should be 20, and b value initially 20. So after swapping, b value should be 10. So the output will be, after swapping, a is 20 and b is 10. Okay. Third program is, write a Java program to check whether if any string contains vowel in its characters. So we need to uh, we'll check the main program. So we need to call one static method. So nothing but we need to match, like we need to, here main logic is we need to convert that string to lowercase. So user can give string in any format. He can give in all capital also. He can give in camel case also. So we need to convert all to single case. So we'll need to compare with the using matches. We need to convert that string to lowercase, and we need to check with matches. So and we need to define the elements, which and all elements you need to check. So here I mentioned A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. So it will verify whether that string contains vowels, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So for given example, we have the two example string as hello. So hello contains a vowel, E and O, it is a vowel. So it will return true. And we have one more string variable like TV. So it doesn't contain any vowel word. So like it will return false. So fourth program is write a Java program to check whether if given number is prime number or not. So we need to check whether the number prime or not using uh, if you it should not be divisible by any other number except its own number. So like we have like 19 we cannot be divided by any other number. So meanwhile we have 49, it can be divided by 7. Okay, let's see how the logic will work. So initially we are calling the method is prime. It is a static method which will return boolean, whether it will return true or false. So consider the example. So we, if it is 0 or 1, so if we pass the number as 0 or 1, it will return false, because 0 and 1 we can't consider as a prime number. Okay, and if it is number equal to 2, we can consider it as a prime number. So like for the logic, we need to use for I is equal to 2, I less than n by 2. So why we have used n by 2 is we can reduce the time complexity of for loop. So instead of looping entire element, it will take much time while compiling or while running. So we can reduce that time, because time complexity is very important when we are thinking about any programming. So it will consider like if I less than n by 2. So if I pass 40, then 40 by 2 20. So if I loop through 20 elements only, I will get to know whether the given number is prime or not. So and okay, so like n initial logic is n percentile I, means n modulus I. So if it is 50, or like we'll consider 19 as an example. If it is 19 modulus I, it's nothing but it will check with each and every correct, where now nowhere it nowhere it matches to the false. So like it will never, like it will never return false, so it will return the true only. So if you consider 49, when I become 7, so number 49 will be divided by 7. So it will return true. So like it will return false. So 49 is not a prime number. So we are returning from here inside the for loop itself. So it will reduce the like looping, instead of looping entire element, we can return the result immediately. So that is the purpose. And we have one more program, write a program to print a Fibonacci sequence using recursion. Fibonacci sequence is like a normal program we can write in like if in our lab programs only we can find out these programs, like BCA, MCA lab programs we can find basic program, but we need to write using recursion. So let's check the logic. So we need to print the Fibonacci sequence of 10. So equal to 0 and b equal to 1, c equal to 1. So now our loop will start. I equal to 1, I less than count, means I less than 10, means I less than or equal to 10. So now we need to add each and every element. So as we seen, we need to like 0 1 1 will be there, so a equal to a will be printed, and after that a equal to b we used to do, so b equal to c and c equal to a plus b. So this will loop this each and every time when it comes to again comes to the for loop again, it will print a value, so that time it is holding its next value, b value. So again it comes to loop, it is holding c value. So until we get like it is a repetitive process, so we will get the output like 0 1 1 2 3 5 8. So how the logic is: 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 5 8, 8 plus 5 13, and 13 plus 8 21, 21 plus 13 34. Okay. Okay, we'll check the seventh program. It is the check the string palindrome. Generally, we will able to find most questions in like integer palindrome. So, but we have similar to that a string palindrome. So we can take the, so we'll directly check the logic here, because instead of writing lengthy string, we'll just focus on the logic. So we'll take the input string, and we'll take the result. So initially we'll assign the result as true. Okay, we need to take the length. So input string length will consider. So now we need to loop the elements. So how we will loop is, for int I is equal to 0, I less than length by 2, means like if it is length is 4, like length is 4, if it's 4 by 2, it is a 2 length. Okay, and I plus plus. So our main logic will be, if input character of caret I, so nothing but zeroth element, if it is considered, if I pass the string as a mom, so I can consider m, and like it is a palindrome string, oh it will compare with the zeroth element, as that means m, and not equal to input character of length of I minus length minus I minus 1. Okay, so here we will get the character of length is, as we seen, length is the length of the string, like if it is mom string, then string length will be 3, and I is anyways 0, and minus 1 means 2, second element. Second character position is, now we are having m only. So if it is not equal, if it is some other character, then it will return result will false, and it will break the loop. So if it is true, then it will if it is not, if it is equal, then it will continue with the loop. So it will check each and every character. So like it will reduce our time complexity, because we can write in different way also. As we see the logic, we can reverse the string and we can compare. So that is, for reversing we need one loop, and again we need to comparison. So instead of that, we can go with this logic. So it will reduce our loop. So we are taking anyways length by 2. If it is a how long string will be, we are taking half of the string, so length, so for the looping purpose, but we are considering the exact string. So we can refer this logic. So it will be more effective compared to the like looping, reversing the string and comparing back. Okay. Now we'll go to eighth program. How do you get distinct character and their count in a string in Java? So this is also very frequently asked question. So we'll consider the string A B C D A B C D A B C D. Okay. Now we need to convert that string to character array. So we need to take the map. So map as the key character and integer. So characters to store the character and integer to store the count. Okay, for now we'll loop through the character array. So if character array contains we need to have the character we need to check whether that map contains key or not. Contains key is nothing but whether it contains a character, particular character, means In initially, if it is checking in the map, it is checking whether A is contains or not. It doesn't contain because empty map, no. So it will allow. So it will put the like if it is contains, then it will go to this if block. Otherwise, it will go to else. So as we seen, like in if block what we return is like character count. If it is we are putting into that map with the character, and it's we are getting the value means for the particular key, and we are incrementing by one. So if it is already have one character a with the once it has, so again when a comes, no, so it will check that count. Count will be having one. So here if we consider the example a b c d, so we already have a1. So again when it comes to small a, so it will check that the count is already one is there, so it will increment by two, so it will store the character. So and if it is else, it will store as one only. So we will get to know how many characters are repeated, like what is the character count in the string. So if we see the example for the given string, A is have repeated twice, and capital A is only once, B equal to 2, and capital B is once, C equal to 2, capital C equal to 1, D equal to 2, and capital D equal to 1. So we can have one more logic if in interviewer asks like a sort like in or the in the Turing test, if question is there to sort in ascending order, so you can use the tree map, so it will always maintain the ordering of elements. Okay, thank you.